Hey there! Welcome back to another episode of our Herbivore Island Takeover series. I'm Kiera, and as usual, we're here today playing some Ark Survival Evolved Mobile. As you can see, we have a lovely new lighthouse behind us that we finished building in episode 2. And now for episode 3, it's finally time to build the main base. So, without further ado, let's get started. So because it was going to take a long time, I have already set out the floor plan of our base. Perfectly symmetrical. And I have used pillars for this, just to make sure everything is nice and flat. So that's how I always make my bases. I use pillars and then ceilings, because you never know how much flat ground you actually need. So I think first things first, this is going to be our front door right here. So let's just get straight into it and start placing some stuff. So now I need to see where we can place this. Mr. Dinosaur, please move. Alright, so now we don't have foundation support there. So that means we're just going to have to try and to get creative, I think. I've done this before. I can't quite remember how I did it actually. Let's scratch that. Let's cancel these. Unfortunately, I already placed them. And do I have any walls? I do have walls, and they are up in our smithy. Let's see if this will work for us. It's probably not going to, but I can try. Oh darn it. I was hoping I could attach them underneath. Apparently not. And that's fine. I think we should just continue placing these here. And then perhaps I can fit some kind of pillar underneath them. How about I just bring you guys right back once I've figured this puzzle out. Alright, we are back. So basically all I did, it was pretty simple. I just placed 2 foundations at the base of the first stairs, and then it allowed us to place the second stairs. And we've been joined by a Bronto and a Trike apparently. So now that we've got that placed, I think we should place the front gate, just so we can make sure everything is lining up the way we want it to. They're going to allow us to, maybe, maybe not. There, let me see that. Perfect, there we go. Nice, okay. So I'll just place the door on that as well, just while we're here. Awesome. So basically what I'm going to be doing, the walls that face the side, so this one right here, are going to be stone, and then the front facing ones are going to be greenhouse walls, so glass. So basically it's going to be stone glass, stone glass, stone glass all the way around. A little bit like our base over near the blue obelisk, except this one is going to be a lot more symmetrical. So I have in fact crafted up a whole heap of stuff that we might need, starting with the walls. you can start placing these. And I do want the roof to sort of slope down. So that's going to be its highest point. So we can just place these like normal at their normal height. 2, 3, 4. And then it shall go down by 1, down by another 1. So then I think this is only going to be too high. And then I think I'm going to leave it just like that, because we don't want it to be too low. Oh my gosh, and I just realized, wrong place. I knew I was going to mess up somewhere. Lucky I realized first. Okay. So wall. Okay, everything is in the way, my gosh. And I think at the last one we can make this one 1. So we'll go down another tier just when it gets to the very end. And oh my gosh, because I think that will look really awesome. Oh my gosh, wrong one again. Alright, so that's basically exactly how I want it to be. And I'm just going to repeat these on all of the other 3 corners. So I'll bring you back once I've completed that. Alright, so I've just completed placing all of the stone walls in the right places, and now we can move on to placing the greenhouse walls, so the glass ones. Put that back in there and then take out some walls. These are quite heavy, so I'm not going to take too many at a time. Alright, so this needs to stay the same here. And then this is the one that needs to slope down, so it will slope down from there, and then again slope down from there. Awesome, okay. Now I can start filling in the rest. And then again for this one, it shall go from 2 down to 1. I'm hoping that everything is working out in my brain, because if we get to the end and it doesn't work out, it's going to be extremely frustrating. So basically I just have to do that on all of the other sides, and again I will bring you right back. Alright, so now that we've done that, now we can add the angled glass pieces in order to make the roof slant. So I have also made those up as well, and here they are, although I'm never sure which goes which way. So that one goes that way, alright. So therefore that goes there, and that goes there, just like that. And then again another one, oops, over here. And that will tell us where our roof needs to slant downward. And the rest are just going to be flat roofs. So that one should be used on this side as well. 1, 2, and just another one over here. Perfect. And then the other side, obviously. And make sure you place these before you start building the roof. Just a tip if anyone's following this, because you cannot place these once you've placed the roof over top. Don't know why, it just doesn't allow that. So there we go. Oops, never mind, missed a side. That one, that one. And actually, just while I'm still here, I've decided I'm going to just make this glass as well, just to let more light in. So I'll do that and then I'll bring you guys back again. Alright, so now I'm just going to start working on the roof, and I need my griffin just to start that off. And the whole roof is going to be glass as well. And as you can probably see by now, I have an obsession with greenhouse glass. I just think it looks so awesome. And if you're wondering why I made this stone instead of metal, I love the look of stone. I don't know why, I just prefer stone to metal, and not to mention metal is extremely expensive to make. So I'm just going to park the griffin up here and then continue all the way to the other side, hopefully, because the very middle peak is flat. And then the slopes will start down the sides of each of these. And Pteranodon, if you don't get out of there, I'm going to trap you in. And the really annoying thing about ceilings and dinosaur gates, like, they don't attach unless there are walls specifically right as I've placed them. The top of the dinosaur gate does not actually have a snap point, which makes it extremely annoying. So now that we've done that part, and we have a nice place for us to start building, I'm going to go down and get our slanted ceiling pieces now. Oops, that was a bit of a jump. Take away those and add these. Probably really heavy. Oh, it's not too bad. And then fly ourselves back up here. This is why having a flying mount is so much easier. Oh, and it's going to walk while you're building, just because you can fly up and down wherever you need. I can't imagine doing it without a flying mount. So that one goes there, and then there. Now we have to make them go all the way across. And then of course down here as well. So I went ahead and did the other side off camera, and this is what we have so far. I think it's looking super awesome. I love being able to see directly through the ceiling. I'm just loving it. It looks so awesome. Bit of a bizarre shape, but I love bizarre shapes and I think it looks amazing. So now we can just finish off the rest of the ceiling. And that requires some flat roofs now, and we can just continue placing them in all the flat places that need them. And this is pretty boring to watch probably, so I'm going to skip this and do it off camera. And then once we reach this section, I will be placing slanted roofs down here as well. Or in fact, I can just show you that right now. So boom, boom, and then this one will be flat. And it's just like a tiny little cozy area that we can still walk in and out of. Awesome. So I'm going to complete the rest of that off camera, and I will also complete the other side as well. And just ignore my other game notifications. Oh my gosh, I think it looks so cool so far. Alright, so that was our last chunk of roof to finish, and then that completes the outside walls of our main base. So let's just have a look from the outside as well. It looks so awesome in my opinion. If there's any suggestions you think I should make before the next episode, please let me know. Oh wow, look at that. Just by leaving a comment down below. And this concludes episode 3 of our Herbivore Takeover series. In the next episode, we're going to be focusing on the inside of our base, such as creating separate rooms and of course placing all the decor we need. Not sure if I'm going to end up painting this. I kind of like the stone finish. But yeah, this is the beginnings of our main base here on Herbivore Island. I super appreciate it if you give this video a huge thumbs up, and as I mentioned before, leave me a comment down below of any suggestions, or just leave me a nice hello and I'll be sure to reply. I'm Kiera, and of course you've been watching Kiera Games.